Good morning, everyone. I want to take a few minutes to talk about messenger campaigns through Facebook. What I really want to go over is the options you have through a messenger campaign. I've heard a few times that messenger doesn't work for some people because they can't follow up with them. That if they message them on Facebook, that's the only way to contact them. So they aren't able to get their phone number, their email, and convert that person from just messaging them and asking them questions on Facebook to calling them and getting them in for, let's say, a trial class. What I want to show you is the different options you have through Messenger. So just showing you my computer screen right now, let's say that you've selected messages as your campaign objective. When you go in to your ad set from there, some things will already be set up in place, like your destination is going to be in Messenger. You're going to have your Facebook page set up. Your budget, I would recommend doing your campaign budget optimization on the campaign level, not setting it as within your ad set. But for this purpose, I'm not going to mess with that right now. When you go all the way to the bottom of your ad set, though, you'll have that optimization and delivery section. From there, you have a few options. Conversations, and it tells you a brief description as to what you're trying to optimize with each choice. So for conversations, you're delivering your ads to people most likely to have a conversation with you through Messenger, which is great. The other option you have is leads. Now there is link clicks. I don't usually use that because that's not my goal with messengers. I'm not trying to get people to click to Messenger or click on the ad. I'm trying to get them to start a conversation through Messenger. So the other option I have is leads, and they'll deliver to people most likely to become a lead for you, which is most people's goal. So let's say I've chosen that. Through that option, I'm going to skip the whole part of adding your creative, your copy, your headline, all of that. But down at the bottom, you'll have the message template. To do a lead optimization for your messenger campaign, you're going to want to choose the second option, which is generate leads. From there, you can then create your lead messenger. You have a few options with doing this, and you can do it whichever way works best for you. You can add custom questions. So like, let's say your custom question is, what class are you interested in? You can then say gymnastics. Let's say you offer ninja, and you can add more options and go through those choices. You can even add that you can accept other answers. So if there's a class you didn't mention, but they're interested in because they saw it on your ad, or let's say they looked into your website first and then went back to the ad, they can add another option there. I don't typically add city, but that is an option for you, and they do have templates here for you. So obviously the main people want is your phone number. Automatically added it. Let's say you want their email, you can automatically add it. Now you do want to still make sure you're having a conversation through this template. So when I set this up for people, and just to show you the process I'm going with at the moment, I would change my intro. So I want to leave that customization of saying that person's name. If you don't know how to set that up, it's this person icon that's over on the right side of the intro, where you can add a personalization. So first name, last name, the full name, you have that option. I would change my intro to be a little bit more flow with the conversation, so to say. So for this one, let's say I wrote, thank you for reaching out. Here to answer any questions. Something very simple like that. Then my next question would be, like, let's say my goal is to get their phone number, so I can then get a way to contact them off of Messenger. So I could say something like, before we get started, what is your phone number? Now, if you wanted to add a reasoning for asking that, so people aren't asking, well, why the heck do you need my phone number? You could say something along the lines of, about your trial class. Or give them a reason to give them your phone number. More likely to give you that option. Now, excuse the baby, but once I've done that, I'm like, I can move this down so I still have that conversation flowing. And then, so give your phone number and they say, what class are you interested in? They can give you that. Let's say I'm not going for the email, just for this example. Then you can say something like, thanks. Now, what questions do you have? You do have the option to add a call to action button. I don't typically add that because I still want to have that conversation flowing, even though this is set up as a lead. So I'm getting them to answer by giving them my phone number and whatever class they're interested in. But I'm not saying, okay, great, now go look at our website. Like, I still want to have that conversation with Messenger. It's very important. Messenger is a great tool through Facebook that if you're going to use Facebook to market, Messenger is something that you should take advantage of. Now, the only other thing is that you need to have a privacy policy. Link here at Creative Disruptive, we have one that we use, but you are going to want to have one to do this format for you. Now, let's say instead of a lead focus, I am wanting to do that conversation. Like, my goal is ultimately just to have conversations through Messenger. With this template, you're able to do a few different things. You're going to want to choose that first option. You can change your intro to however you please that will flow that conversation. Now, typically, we do actually do the frequently asked questions where either we've gotten them from the client or they've given it to us through their website. And it's questions that people are asking that gym at that moment that they get asked a lot. So it's something like, how do I sign up for a class? What is the fees? What can my child wear? Am I able to sit and watch my child do the class? Things like that. Short answers to those. I do have a character limit of each response that you're allowed to do. My goal, though, with it too is that I want to be able to keep that conversation going. I don't want to make a response being like, let's say the question is, how do I sign up for a trial class? Then I can just say, you can click here, and then they go off that. You could say, we're happy to help you with that. What class exactly are you interested in? And then keep that conversation going. The other option you have through a conversations focus with your Messenger are quick replies. I don't typically use those, but you are able to say, I'd like to learn more. Have an automated response. You can have no response. Then that way they just click on it. You know that this is what they want. You can then message them and keep it from being so automated. You have that option. Buttons are option as well. I have not used this very often, but you can send people to your website. You can send them to a certain page to sign up for a trial class. You do have those options there. Both are very helpful and great ways to take advantage of Messenger through Facebook ads. If you have any questions, just let us know. We'll be more than happy to help you.